This video is for Rihanna exclusively. If you're not Rihanna, you can scroll away if you're not interested, or you can tag her in the comments section because I have a bone to pick with Rihanna and her design team at Fenty Beauty. Now, I happen to be a very big Fenty fan. I'm a big fan of the Savage X Fenty line. I like the inclusivity in the sizes of their lingerie. I like their jammies, and I love Fenty Beauty. I'm extremely pale. It is very hard to find makeup that works on my skin, and the inclusivity of her line works for me. It is amazing because I can never get makeup that matches my shade. But Fenty is currently engaging through Fenty Beauty in some pretty dishonest practices. And I would like to believe that Rihanna doesn't know it. And I would like to show her and encourage her to do something more ethical so that she's not taking advantage of her customers. And I hope that we can put them on the right track. Because again, I love this brand. Right now, Fenty is engaging in something that is akin to planned obsolescence. It's more like a weaponized obsolescence or a weaponized denial of value. Now, what that means is that they are releasing products to the market, promising people they're getting a certain amount of a product, and then through an intentional design, they're denying them access to using that product. We see it through software updates that make phones outdated or computers that don't work anymore. But you can also see it with products like makeup. And with the beauty line, I am sorry to say, my favorite product from Fenty Beauty is engaged and part of this practice. So I just want to show you. This is the Pro Filter Fenty Beauty Eye Primer. And people ask me all the time how I sleep in my makeup for 3 days, which I know is not ideal, but works for me. How I sleep in my makeup for 3 days and it stays on. This is your answer right here. It's the best primer I've ever seen for eyes. And it's also why my red lip is always perfect. I use it there too. Okay. But the product design is intentionally designed so that instead of, I'm already paying $81 an ounce, but instead of paying $81 an ounce for this product, you're actually paying $160 an ounce because it's designed so that the wand can't reach part of it. And it's thick enough that it won't move, even if you like spin it out or warm it up. So it's designed in such a way that the wand will not go past right here. It won't get past there, which means you can't get anything out of the bottom. And the bottle is so narrow, it's wide on the outside and narrow in the insert point that you can't get to anything above right here. So you lose access to half of the package, which would be bad enough, except that it's also designed so that the product that all of us use to get the value out of our products, the makeup spatula, which is a little tiny spatula designed so you don't waste anything in a product because these are expensive, will not fit. Okay? So we have a product that is intentionally designed so you lose 50%. And if you're asking me, well, can't you shake it? Yes, I've tried. Can't you like spin it? I've tried. I've even put it in a sock and spun it around over my head. I go through a full tube of this every single month. Every month. And I have 5 of these tubes right now that are empty and I can't get anything else out of it. And there is still 50% in. And I know that because I've started weighing them to see how much I lose in grams. Okay? This is what it looks like when it comes, but this is what it looks like when it's done. It still has almost half the product in it and you can't use it. Now, people are spending a lot of money on makeup. A tube of concealer can cost $50. A single bottle of foundation can be $75 or $100. So if people are choosing to invest in your product, they should get the value of all of it, right? This product, another one I like, your eye brightener, I can absolutely pop it off and get my makeup spatula in there and I can get every bit of it out. I can get every penny I pay for out of this. But a lot of your products that are in these tubes, you lose use of a lot of. And I would really like you to please consider modifying that so that we're getting the value of what we pay for. Because while I might be fortunate enough to afford a tube of that every month, most people right now in America can't. There's a lot of people in the working class that really want to support your brand. And it would be good if you would take that into consideration in your design so that you're not intentionally denying them what is $41 worth of product in each tube, right? Because this tube is only like $25, but it's also only 1/4 of an ounce, right? So it's $82. I think it's $82 an ounce is how it's priced. But if they're only getting access to half, that's $160 an ounce. And that seems really unfair, even for a product as good as this one. So please, Rihanna, think about it. I'm a huge fan of yours. I love your products, but consumers need better from our companies, and you can help lead the way in showing that you're listening and you want to fix it. And if you're new here, my name is Tiffany. We work together to fight private equity, to save small businesses in our community, and to advocate for consumers and the working class everywhere.